the most deadly disaster that happens across the world globally is heat. And so that's the biggest disaster. We see the largest fatality deaths, especially with people with disabilities. And I know heat can be very ambiguous and very indeterminate, and it's not something you can physically see on the news, right? Not like a hurricane or a tornado, but we see the biggest impacts, especially amongst the disability community, continually with just extreme exaggerated heat risk. And so I will say we have, my daughter again has Down syndrome and she has trouble managing her internal temperatures. And so we have to be very, very careful about what type of environments she's in because extreme heat is very, very deadly. If you have trouble, like a spinal cord injury and you have kind of difficulty regulating your body temperature. But in this last heat wave, actually, very recently, we broke records in Las Vegas. We got to 120 degrees. And, because of her condition, we have pre-planned and we have a thermostat in the house that sends us updates about the temperature of the house, right? Just as backup, just a safety of mind, because she lives independently. She's 21. And so, there's some times she gets to be at home by herself, just living her best young girl life. And the power went out and it sent me an alarm first, right, to let me know that the temperature had increased. I monitored a little bit. It went back up again. And, then we were able to activate our support network. But if we didn't have that backup system in place, she doesn't have the capacity to call me and tell me she's getting hot. Right? So if I didn't have a way that I was alarmed that the house just didn't have temperature, it would have gotten up in the house probably very quickly to around 110 degrees, which is way over what she could regulate. And so, you just have to really, really think about these things when you're doing supportive care and when you're part of someone's network so that you're kind of setting yourself up for success to manage and mitigate some of this.